Okay, we must be. Good morning to you, and welcome to Positive Prepper. Formerly known as Plant-Based Homestead Prepper, where we make prepping fun, but Positive Prepper, where we try to take a positive spin on everything, no matter what the situation is. We try to turn it around and make it a positive in our life. So, some things that are in the news right now, they're thinking about canceling the college football season. And I think that'll be something good to talk about. I believe, and this is a personal belief, I believe in this country we put too much emphasis. And trust me, I used to be a huge sports fanatic, but I think we put too much emphasis on sports and sporting events and entertainment. We really truly do. I mean, and a lot of the things that we are entertained by are things that just make us numb to everything else. Good morning, Full of Hope. Thank you for being here. We put a lot of emphasis in this country, especially in this country, on just entertainment. Period. And I hate to even say that I'm even leaning this way. I think it would be great for we as a society. It's not too bad today. It's supposed to be like 80 something degrees Fahrenheit, so it's not that bad here. I believe we put way too much stock into just entertainment. Period. Now, I can't believe I can't believe I'm saying this, and this is going to be terrible for my brother-in-law, because if this is not his junior year, this is his senior year, and he needs to play because he's trying to get into the pros. And if we don't have a college season, we probably more than likely won't have a professional season, or it'll be something kind of staggered, or it'll be a season where it's going to be limited. And I totally get it, and I understand why. And then as time goes on, a year in professional and high collegiate sports is like 10 or 15 years for normal people, as far as the wear and tear on their bodies. So I scored 5 cases of Court Cannon George this morning. Where'd you get them from? 24 Celsius. Wow, hot for me. Man, but they've been so hard to get. Yeah, I was looking this morning. I need to get me some more jars. I sure do. And of course, these young guys, they want to play. They're not feeling that coronavirus stuff. They're not feeling that at all. So yeah, naturally they want to play. That's something that's something they love doing. When I was 18, 19, 20, 21 years old, that was something I loved doing too. And I totally understand it. When I broke my leg, though, everything changed for me when I broke my leg. I was playing, I had played football my whole entire life. And I lost that instinct. Because in the back of my mind, I was always going to get hurt. It was always in the back of my mind. And every time, and I never went. I went full speed up until collision. It was like full speed, half speed. And looking back at it now, it's a blessing that I didn't get hurt afterwards. Because in football, it's got to be full speed all the time. You just got to run into somebody. You got to hit them as hard as possible. And after I broke my leg, I never did that again. It was, and I wish I had focused on something else. And looking back at it then, I try to tell my son the same thing. Looking back at it now, I really truly wished that in the 8th grade, when I broke my leg, I really, really truly wished I had focused and shifted all my focus on baseball. because when I was a natural, I just had no fundamentals. I had to learn all my fundamentals, and I never played baseball until I got into the 9th grade. And I really wished that I had focused on baseball. I really wished that. And then I was introduced to golf, and coming from Texas, we thought that was I'm not gonna say the word, but things we used to say about golf was horrible, horrific. And then I ended up falling in love with golf when I joined the Navy. I was like, man, I wish I had done this. My daughter's leaving for university. Oh, you're sad? Oh. Almost well say I got notification that they had some back in stock and jumped immediately. Oh, kids leaving the nest is so hard. Yeah, it is. It really is. But they got to go out and they got to spread their wings. They got to start living their life. They have to. So, yeah, sports in this country, people go crazy. People tear up cities. And that's crazy. They have a RV. They have a motor coach pulling a huge truck. It looked like it might have been a F-250, F-350 with a golf cart on the back of it. That's the way you travel right there. You go park your RV at the RV park. You got your truck where you can go out and get supplies if you need them from town, and then you got your golf cart so you can ride around the RV park. That's the life right there. I've really been looking into boats, y'all, and I've been looking at it for 2 reasons. One, I think a boat would be a great prepper vehicle. And I've been looking at sailboats, but God, I looked at a houseboat yesterday. This guy customizes and designs them and builds them for you. But dang, the price tag on the freaking thing was, you might as well buy a damn house. They were like $80,000. I was like, I can't do that. No, that's not practical enough for me. In Europe, we laugh at the World Series when only USA is playing. That is funny, isn't it? I never looked at it that way. The World Series, and it's only in the United States. That's because in America we're just arrogant. In the United States we are so arrogant. We think everything revolves around us. I mean, and really that's what we think. We really truly think that. It's not that that is a joke. We really truly do not think about the rest of the world. Literally, I'm being so serious right now. We do not think about the rest of the world. Everything we believe revolves around the USA. I think it would be good for us not to have sports for a while, or limited sports. When the NBA started back up, I watched a few games, and Jennifer was like, I'm not going to sit here and watch these games, and blah, 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 blah. So I just let her have the TV. I don't get a chance to watch anything on TV I want. It's just, and if it is something that I want to watch, especially sporting events, well, basketball. I don't think she really likes to care for basketball. Just like I get tired of all her crime killing shows and stuff. I just go find something else to do. Cause it just gets on my nerves. It's annoying after a while. Every episode the same thing, Now don't get me wrong, they're very interesting, but I get tired of them. I really do. But Americans are changing now. They are realizing the rest of us exist, I think. You know what? Yeah, with COVID-19 coming around, we have realized that we're not on the planet by ourselves. Okay? My husband wanted to get a storage building for our preps, but I just suggested an RV instead, and he was like, perfect. Yeah, I think an RV, a little camper type RV, I think that's good. I don't know if you guys have a truck or not, but I want an RV, but the roads are crap. We can store half our preps in the RV, and they will be protected in case the house burns down, and we will already be packed to bug out. It's not. I mean, that's not a bad idea at all. Especially if you have a location that you can get to. Yeah, That's not a bad idea at all. Period. That's actually a pretty good idea. So I don't know. I've been into this selling thing, and I found a few companies around here that'll take you out and and teach you how to sell. Because I was in the Navy, but I know nothing about selling. That was not my thing when I was in the Navy. See, a lot of people think that when you're in the Navy, that you're out, you're out just selling. No, you're out working your ass off. Terry, you're full of ideas. Yeah, and when you're in the Navy, you have a job to do, and a lot of times your job to do is operations of the ship. Everybody has a specific job, and you do your job. Now, one job that everybody does is fighting the ship. That's one thing that everybody, when we come together, we're in general quarters. Everybody has to do their particular job during general quarters so that the ship survives. And it's crazy how everything intertwines and ties in together when it's that time, They turn off ventilation. They do it. We go. When we're at general quarters, it's like the ship is quiet. The ship is so quiet. Everybody's manning their battle station. It's crazy good though. My former business partner called me the idea genius because I always had tons of ideas. I can see that. I can definitely see that. So I've really been. I've been researching. My research is usually on YouTube, spending hours and hours and hours watching videos and learning, and then imagining and seeing if I can see myself doing that. And at this point in time in my life, I believe that I need to buy. If I'm going to buy a sailboat, I need to buy a boat that is already ready ready and seaworthy. I don't have the time to, because you can get sometimes you can get free boats. I don't have the time, and I don't have the knowledge to fix a boat myself. I didn't grow up with a dad that was a mariner or a sailor. I didn't grow up with a dad that taught me engine repair and all that. So when you miss out on that kind of stuff, you got to learn it on your own, and it takes so much more time trying to learn it than just learning it. I'm really thinking, I'm praying, I'm weighing odds and all that kind of stuff. For me, a boat is a great idea. It'd be, it would give us something that Jennifer and I on the weekends we can go and go out on the boat and just chill, even if nothing else, just chill. But then we have so many dogs that if we had Tink, then that would be easy. That would be an easy decision. But because we have 5, it'll probably never happen. Pet creation services. I heard that. I think writing fiction helps me generate ideas because I'm able to think of different scenarios and analyze them. You know what, Terry? I don't think I have your phone number. I would love to call you one day because you just gave me an idea. And I'll tell you, maybe we can partner on something. Because I have no idea how you are marketing and selling these books. I have zero idea how you was marketing and selling because you had a nice income coming in from these books. And I don't know how you did it. We also scored 4 to 8 packs of each of tomatoes and green beans yesterday. Those also have been tough to get. When are you creating? Following creators, bless them all. Thank you for the hope. Yeah, I'm at the bottom. Y'all let me know when we get close to the bottom of the hour. I want to turn on the news, see what's going on. So let's see here. I almost said Bernie Sanders. Joe Biden picked his running mate, Kamala Harris. I like the woman. I mean, you know, I don't know if that was the best choice, but it probably was the best choice under the circumstances situation. And it's going to be interesting. It's going to be an interesting race. This is going to be. It's probably going to be the most important election in a lot of our lifetimes. You know, a lot of people love the way the country's going. A lot of people hate the way the country's going. So, you know, and it's funny how it's safe for the kids to go back to school, but it's not safe enough for people to go to the polls and vote. I just find that amazing. Is that the best they've got? I don't know. I'm not really into the political arena like I used to be. Because I take the attitude now that what happens at the White House doesn't really affect my house, and what happens on Wall Street does not necessarily affect what happens on my street. I take and full responsibility for what goes on at my house. So a lot of things that I could really be involved in. Why are you hitting your brakes, dude? You're on a scooter. What is? Oh, you're trying to get over. Don't get over yet. I ain't know what he was doing. These people that are out here riding on these scooters, they just. First of all, you need to go faster. Because you got a plate on it. That means you can go more than 30 miles per hour. Girl, your star is going to shine. You're an entrepreneur waiting to soar. I love it. So, yeah, I'm not really in the political arena. I'm not heavy like I used to be. Now, I used to be politics like crazy. Then I woke up one day, I was like, this is not really paying me. So, I kind of calmed down on politics. Calmed down drastically on the kind of politics. I was like, yeah, I can't do this long term. This is crazy. I try to focus on things that are money making activities, because in this country you gotta have money. You gotta have plenty of it. Oh, really? 5 people are watching. That's awesome. Yeah, make sure you hit the like button for me. I got a dislike yesterday. I was like, wow. It's funny. I got a phone call yesterday. I'm not gonna tell you guys who called me, but it made me chuckle because of what and I took that video down that we talked about yesterday, and I knew it was gonna be controversial. You know, I took it down because sometimes I just gotta get some things off my chest, and I'm not worried about, you know, monetizing those particular videos. So if you're still live and you're like, oh man, that was good, and you don't see it anymore, that's because I was just getting something off my chest. For the most part, anything we put up, it's gonna be for monetization. Okay? Just so y'all know. I love y'all, but like I keep telling you, we started this channel for monetization. Now, I didn't know I was gonna be full of hope, and I didn't know that I was gonna meet Tara and Knife Collector and Queenie. I didn't know you guys were gonna be coming in and we was gonna have a lifelong journey. I didn't know that. That's just the Aldous. We all love y'all. I appreciate that. I love you guys. I really truly do. And hopefully I've created a family here. And I'm loving the name change. I am really truly loving the name change job. Loving it. It's awesome. It's a beautiful thing. I think it fits the channel, and I think it fits my personality a lot more, a lot better with the name change. Oh, I forgot to tell you guys, Tahanga actually came into the she came on my webinar the other night. So Tahanga, when you see this, thank you for coming and checking us out. I appreciate it. And Proverbs 31 woman, she actually apologized because she said she missed it, which is cool. You know, I understand we all get busy. You know, I used to be kind of like this tyrant in business, where I would get offended, upset, hurt, mad, upset, whatever, when people didn't come see my business, or especially if they didn't join. Oh my God, I used to have my feelings all up in business, and now it's like, hey, business is business. You know, everything is not for everybody. Everybody doesn't have the resources that 9:25. Okay, cool. Thank you. So we got about 5 minutes, and we can listen to the bottom of the hour news together. Gotta get some petrol though. That's what we're making this stop for. We gotta get us some gas. 41990. I forgot I need to do this thing with this app. Y'all hold on a second. See if I can get it. Baby shark. Baby shark. I don't know why that is in my head this morning, but I've been singing all morning. Am I upside down? That's cool. This is so crazy. I don't know if I'm sideways upside down or what. This is crazy. I apologize to you guys if I was. So we're getting a little gas. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Oh, I'll be running through some doggone hand sanitizer. Starting to rain. It seems like it's raining here every day. Oh, where are we on the time frame? Got 3 minutes. All right. Wow, that was quick. Thank God for this awning. Because when I be getting wet right now. Thank God they got paper in here. A lot of times they don't even have paper. I get so upset when they don't have paper. I get angry. They have paper this time. Thank goodness. Dun, dun. University of Maryland Global Campus. We go the distance. All right, we're going to check in on the news, see what's going on in the world. Well, in the United States, we rarely get in the world news. We did know about the explosion in Lebanon. I found out about that. Okay, I think we're good. I didn't know if I had turned on the truck or not. AM790, give us a call. We're talking about all sorts of things. Okay, I think we're good. Yeah, there's now and then, of course, to the bottom of the hour. It's only a minute and a half break at the bottom of the hour, folks, so hang in there. You know, we all talked about the parole board and these agencies and these places. The DMV, all right? DMV. You and I are going to have an Uber everywhere because our license is supposed to expire in September. I mean, you know, I'm thinking about getting a game. I got a 6 weeks for my license expires. Oh, no. I can't get an appointment until like December or January.
I tried to call. There's too much call volume. I tried to email. We have too much email volume. We'll get back to you eventually.
What you mean you're being boring? Because you're talking about potatoes? It's all good.
So in his infinite wisdom, when he's out there arbitrarily classifying businesses, shutting stuff down, and scolding us in Virginia Beach because we're not doing anything, he says, well, anybody before July 31st, you've got an extension. But after July 31st, apparently, you have to get your license renewed on. Try and do that right now. Everybody's going to privatize the DMV, and we'll all be able to get our licenses very soon.
That's true.
Behind what the founders.
I'm gonna check my license. All right, here we go. Here's the news.
I'm Terrence McHugh. President Trump wasting no time in labeling Joe Biden's running mate, California Senator Kamala Harris.
She's radical left. Now she tries to pretend she's not, but she's the most liberal person in the U.S. Senate, acknowledged to be.
The president with Fox's Maria Bartiromo this morning. Harris officially joined the Biden campaign in a joint appearance with the former VP in Delaware Wednesday. COVID-19 has surfaced again in New Zealand.
New Zealand's reporting another 14 coronavirus infections.
Oh boy.
2 days after counting its first locally transmitted cases in months.
We do have an
That
expectation that things will get worse before they get better.
Prime Minister Jacinda Ardern saying the latest local infections have all been traced back to one family.
Fox's Simon Owen. America is listening to Fox News.
All right, so I don't know if y'all heard that, but New Zealand cases are popping back up after they went, a few months without having a case. Now cases are starting to pop back. And I mean, this thing. I left my watch. This thing is getting crazy. It really, truly is. Even when you think it's going away or it's dying down, it comes right back. So. I mean, it seems like this is just going to be the way we live life. Let me see. I have strep throat, but don't want to tell doctor in case they lock me up. I can understand that. I mean, it's going to get to a point where people are going to be afraid, like you. People are going to be afraid to go to the doctor, because I foresee a future where if you're sick, it could divide the world where it's like the healthy and the sick. I can see that happening. And when you have discrimination like that, then you always have opportunities for a tyrannical rule to take over. My garden died this year. My in-laws passing away through a monkey wrench in everything. That's an interesting term, monkey wrench. Do you guys know that Jack Johnson, who is the first black heavyweight champion of the world, boxing champion of the world, patented the monkey wrench, and they called it a monkey wrench because he was black. So that's a story I've heard. I don't know if it's true or not. I've just heard this story because, of course, back then, in the early 1900s, they used to call all black people monkeys. So that's funny. I believe there are likely different strands and varying in countries around the world. Could be. I'm glad you're here. How's your dog? That's not surprising, but I hope that's not true. Well, Watchman, I'm glad you're here. Thank you for showing up. Yeah, they had to put their dog down the other day, so we know how tough that is. So of course we sending our prayers and sending love to you guys, you and your roommate. It's nothing like losing a pet. Oh my God, it's so hard. Especially when you've had for a while. Hey Gene, how are you? Especially when you've had for a while, you know. I remember when I was a kid. God, I can't remember this puppy's name. But I was a kid, and my mom had got me this puppy. And oh my God, I was so in love with this puppy. And he got sick. My mom took him to the vet, and they put him down. You know, I wasn't even there. I was at school, and I come home. I was so excited about seeing my puppy and everything. And she's like, I took him to the vet, and they couldn't help him. And oh my God, you talking about crying and crying and crying and crying and crying. And we always had dogs growing up. I'm sorry about the buffering, y'all. I don't have any more. I don't have any internet. That's why I'm buffering. Hopefully I don't buffer and then it loses all you guys. Am I still buffering? Y'all let me know. So, yeah, we always had dogs growing up, but that little puppy, golly, I love that dog. And after that, you know, we had other dogs and everything, and I loved them and cared for them, but not like that little puppy. That little puppy was something else. Oh. My wee darling was put to sleep last year. Still miss her so much. I mean, I know it's crazy when you have these pets, because you fall in love with them so much. You can't help but love them. Yeah, you can't help but love them because they are truly amazing. I didn't like the way this dude was just riding on my butt like that. People get on my nerves driving just. They are family. You're right. Let me see here. Thank you. I need a distraction. We got Taz. Oh, at 10 months old. Wow. So how long have you had Taz? And I know you said you needed a distraction. But I think the best way to get over things like that is to talk about it, you know. Because they are truly family. Yes, indeed. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. I was over here by a property. I'm going to, got a cat that's over 18 years old. Golly. Got him 4 months ago. Wait a minute. Oh, you had him at 4 months. He was from Newport News Shelter. Gene, are you local? 12 years, wow. Wish you was the woman your dog thinks. I mean, don't they think that you're amazing? Now, our dogs know that Jennifer is the woman that she is, and they do not like me nearly as much as they love Jennifer. Jennifer comes in the house, it's like a celebrity walked in. I walk in the house, they're like, oh, hey, you home? All right, bye. But I guess they fall in love with the one that feeds them the most, because Jennifer takes care of them. She bathes them, she brushes teeth, she feeds them, she does everything for them. So I'm like, whatever. Oh, you live in Florida? Okay, I thought you were in Florida. Our kitty, Mr. Snuggles, is. Yeah, these pets are something else. They're warming up to me though. They finally gotten to the point where he was stationed in Norfolk years ago, Air Force. Oh, okay, cool. That's neat. Yeah, that's very neat. I should go down here and check on these properties. I hadn't been over there this month. Golly, I'll have to make a huge block. It'd be more like a 10 block radius. Yeah, I'm gonna go check on my properties over there. I hadn't been by there this month, so we're gonna go check on those guys. It's been raining. Is it raining like it's raining in y'all's area like it is here? I mean, it really feels like it's spring with a hint of summer instead of summer. But I guess, you know, and back to my garden. I know Tara said she lost her garden. I lost my garden this year too because I was distracted with other things and didn't really pay attention and didn't go out there, didn't cultivate like I normally do, like I should have. I miss America. When I go back, I'm going to get an RV and visit y'all. All right, cool. Come on. Come on and visit. I've been to other countries, and there are places that are similar to the United States, but nope, absolutely, no. What are you doing? Because you're an idiot. God, ugh. I look up. He's getting in a turning lane. I look up again. He changes 2 lanes over. He comes straight at me. That's why I had to slam on the brakes. People are just people. They're idiots. Just the way they are. And if I hadn't been paying attention, we would have had a head-on collision. That's why you always gotta be paying attention. You always gotta be driving for somebody else too. You always got to be driving for somebody else. Because these folks around here, they just, oh, I'm just gonna fly 45, 50 miles per hour down the road and not pay attention to what the hell I'm doing. Now I don't understand. Now he's coming over here to turn. What are you doing, sir? That's crazy. And he's gonna make a left a block down. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Messed up my little setup I had back here. I was comfortable, now this thing is poking me in the shoulder. It's all good though. I am praying that God will intervene in a really big way. Yeah, we need God himself to come down and heal our land. Because the whole world is just jacked up right now. And you know, we've had pandemics in the past, but I don't think we've had a pandemic like this where it was global. Then again, in the past, you know, we didn't have global travel like we have now. You know, it would take months for people to get from continent to continent before. Now it's like within a matter of hours, you're on a whole other continent. So, yeah, I mean, we're in a pickle. We are in a pickle. The America we once knew is gone for good. Unfortunately, Watchman, I think you're right. Unfortunately, I really truly believe that you're right. Sad but true. All right, y'all. I'm gonna go ahead and end. This is my daughter calling. I need to talk to her. I love y'all. I'll come back in a little later, okay?